I've been a fine art photographer for about, I said almost 20 years. I remember taking my mother to the Tate Gallery in London. Inside, she looked around the gallery, looked at the paintings, and, you know, she said, where are we? I realised that there was a whole history that was passing through our fingers, undocumented.
Tell you the truth, Frank. This is good. It's just gone out of my head.
That's fine.
I can't remember now.
That's fine. And for me, I thought, well, the one thing that's important to do, at whatever the cost, is to make sure that these stories are given a voice.
If we don't look after our elders, then we are doomed as people. The Elders Project is primarily a photographic exhibition, but it's also a storytelling platform. How can we use digital media, the power of digital media, to unlock these stories?
What I like about the Elders Project is that somebody is sort of tackling an idea that might not be for everybody, but because of new media, they're making it exciting for everybody.
This week has been fantastic in being able to give us that space to really think, play, take risks, fail.
You know, they went into Wendy's office and they got all this paper and all these Post-its, and they just filled the room up with ideas. And you go in there and Wendy's walls are covered in scraps of paper and little crazy notes and stuff you can't read. And those three guys are sitting in there and they're like, well, what if we did this?
And this was the challenge. How could you provide a way in which the wider audience could connect with this? So if I were a white person, middle-class person from New York, what would that mean to me? How can you enable young people in particular to reconnect with their culture, reconnect with their identity? How can you make being an elder cool?
This is where I've come. This is my future. Okay, because this is my past.
I just didn't worry about it again, the cold. I just get on.
When I came here, I was 17 as well.
Like someone else.
else.
First I couldn't find a job, get used to the culture.
I wanted the help for work. Did she know the way my mom printing for black?
I came to
We use sensors, motions sensors, to actually move the sound around each piece.
Alongside that public space, which is out there in the world and physical, there's this interactive and virtual space.
It's what they call the sort of tag sphere. So the idea, you have these texts which will rotate on the screen, and each word will be a key. You'll have a keyword which is a trigger, and each of those words will have come from the transcripts of all of the interviews.
That's my home. I am so free I can
Black youth coming down.
I love you.
Never say this. I am so
Like
free.
someone lost.
Behind each word, we've tagged audio interviews that deal with different themes.
I came to this country 1955, and I'm still here in a white man land. Had 3 children, and I bring them up, school them in this country. But I come from Jamaica and I would like to go back. That's my home. From I'm this home, I live here, but I've never said this is my home.
Someone who enters into this space may want to trace the journey of their own elders using data mapping. What we've done is created another layer of oral history.
But also having participants engage their own story.
This project reminds me of my grandmother, and I miss her so much. She had experienced so much difficulty, but she just wore it like armor, you know?
The project has actually taken shape, but the fact that we can actually go back with a prototype that I think will blow quite a few people away.
You know, to be able to come to a space and look at it and think, well, you know what? This is possible, that's possible, and within days, watch that manifest itself.
The sort of spirit of the generosity that's been made available, not just through the BAVC team, but also the participants and the mentors, has been phenomenal.
It's possible to make a difference.
You know, you can't really ask for more.